This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's so insanely huge. It's amazing.
We are going to China.
Over the next 2 weeks, we're travelling across China, one of the most populous, closely watched, and perhaps misunderstood countries on Earth. With tensions between East and West rising, borders only recently reopening, and a history that spans revolution, famine, and rapid modernisation, we felt that this was the right time to come. This journey will push every comfort zone we have. But more than that, it will challenge the myths and stereotypes we were raised to believe about this country and its people. This is not the China we were told about. This is the China we saw for ourselves.
We've arrived in Beijing.
Very excited for what's to come next. We're in the train now.
Definitely a different vibe from Korea though so far. This is very serious.
Though we had a beautiful encounter. Local girl that just saw us being a bit lost and she was like, oh, sorry, do you guys need help? Great first start for
That's very
China,
true.
I'd say.
That's very true.
That's lovely.
And we're off. Beijing. Oh wait.
We're accelerating big time.
We've arrived in Beijing.
From Beijing.
There's white fluff everywhere. Apparently it's trees.
Not smog. It's really quiet. A lot of East tourists here. It just seems quite wholesome, actually. Didn't expect that from the biggest city.
Getting a lot of looks.
Because you're
I
pretty.
don't know. No, Tim. No.
She's pretty. Very
Lovely
excited.
vibe so far. Very, very peaceful. We're in our first Chinese restaurant. Is this a Cantonese restaurant? Okay, it's a Cantonese restaurant. I've got sweaty palms. Some of the pictures that came up on Google were like meat in a way that I've never seen it before. We've ordered, God knows what is coming, what we've ordered. The waiter was really, really lovely. And actually our first impression is that the people have been so nice.
We had two street encounters where people just helped us out. We've received a lot of love.
The only thing that's strange for me is that we are getting stared at. Now, I don't know if that's just because Tim and I are really tall. We've not really seen any Westerners either, so maybe it's just more of a confused, like, what are you doing here? So that's the only thing that's, like, making me a bit on edge, I think.
I love it.
What, being stared at?
Oh, no, just being, the odd one out. I think it's the best thing ever. Like, if you want to explore, if you want to immerse yourself, I can't see anything better than just being out there with all the locals,
Our first 12 hours in China were a whirlwind. On one hand, it felt like Big Brother was definitely watching. Cameras everywhere, security checks on repeat. But on the other hand, strangers stopped to help us, or just smiled, waved, and welcomed us to China. But next up was a walking tour, and what really surprised us was what wasn't said. Oh, and the squatting hutong toilets.
We're on a mission. Lauren will go to a public toilet. We were told. They're not closed up, there's no doors. There's just some barriers. And obviously it's just a hole in the bottom floor. So, good luck. You got toilet paper?
Yes. Slightly traumatized by that. Not gonna lie. There's no doors. Flies everywhere. This is a bit of a culture shock. Let's go. Beijing is definitely not the easiest place to just stroll around.
It's a car city.
We did a 3-hour walking tour. Not the best, actually. Ni hao. We're going to a Peking duck place tonight with one of Tim's friends from London. Or are you too busy playing roller coaster tycoon, Timothy?
I've developed a new passion for roller coaster tycoon. I'm gonna shower now, okay?
Oh, We spent the day on a walking tour of Beijing. It was a little bit strange. History wasn't mentioned at all, which for me is like a massive part of a walking tour. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So I am listening to some podcasts now, trying to learn a bit more about the history of Beijing. Yes, yes, yes.
We're here in Dadong in Beijing and we have an absolute feast in front of us. Lovely Peking duck. We've been looking forward to this the entire time, and I'm going to tell you a little spoiler, it is amazing. Go for it.
So good. The weather's really, really bad. Really bad.
Torrential.
So we're getting all waterproofed up. So we're going to do a tour of the Forbidden City and Tiananmen Square. Then this afternoon, I might try and find a shopping centre because I'm a bit bored of seeing myself in black. Let's go and do some tourist stuff. Absolutely freezing cold. 4-hour tour. This is hardcore. This is hardcore tourism right here.
Still rainy. Still rainy.
Behind me is Tiananmen Square. You can see the portrait of Mao Zedong. I've wanted to see this square for a long time, so this definitely feels like a bucket list, and who knows what's going to happen in the world.
We're here in a shopping mall in Wangfujing Street in Beijing. We've been looking for some cheap clothing, and that doesn't seem to be the case. A luxury experience. It's cool. I mean, we like the design. We're still a bit tired. What are you saying, Lauren?
I'm exhausted.
So we might have to postpone our search a little bit. Well, stay tuned.
It's 7:30 in the morning. We've just had a bit of a stressful time trying to find a bus to a less touristy part of the Great Wall. Usually people just pay the $100 for a private driver and don't bother going to this part by public transport, because there's only one bus at the weekend. You have to wake up at 7:30. You just have to queue if, you know, there are loads of people.
Yeah.
The other thing that stressed me out this morning is that we've double booked our hotel for tomorrow night. I booked it and Tim booked it. We are on our way to see the Great Wall of China. We've come just under 3 hours outside of Beijing. We're incredibly excited. Oh, so annoyed. We've come to the remote part of the wall and there's a freaking marathon here. Hopefully it won't be too disruptive. This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's so insanely huge. It's amazing. Oh.
It's unbelievable. You can see the wall as far as the eye can see, right in those kind of faded mountains in the back.
It's insane.
This is one of the most amazing things I've ever done in my life, without a doubt.
It's the coolest thing. So now we're getting ready for next presentation from Lauren.
The wall was created to keep invaders from the north out, particularly invaders that were on horseback. Although Tim and I are wondering, well, how did horses even get up here? So I think at the moment we have more questions than answers, but I guess that's what makes a wonder of the world a wonder of the world. We can see about 20 kilometres into the distance, and the dragon-like wall still snakes round the mountain tops. Unbelievable. It is lunchtime. We've got squeezy Skippy and some bread.
Banana.
And we've got the most incredible view. Today we're doing the world's most dangerous hike. I have just been shoved with elbows.